Welcome back to another video here on Hytale Gusto. Do you think Hytale is going to have mods? There are several rumors suggesting there are going to be mods in the game, but what is the truth? Well, this video is going to be all about the mods in Hytale. Stay tuned! There are a few worlds in the gaming world that are so closely associated with modding as Hytale. I mean, it's only because of their mods that they've grown to the point of developing their own game. And speaking of that game, you already know it's Hytale because you clicked on this video. However, first let's address the elephant in the room. Will the game be moddable? This is an all-important question, and if you want to learn the answer to that question as well as others, you've come to the right place. Let's start by telling you a little bit about Hytale's history so you can understand how important modding is to them and why the answer isn't as simple as it appears. If you didn't know, Hytale is the offspring of the well-known Hypixel servers, which many of you may recall from your Minecraft days. This is due to the fact that they were the gold standard for community-run servers. Not only did their custom Minecraft vision have one of the best design worlds, but everything else about it, including the gameplay community and of course the mini-games, was excellent. As you might expect, this brought them a lot of money, but you're probably wondering why the team would leave a good job like that for a big risk like Hytale. To understand the answer, we'll have to go back a few years to 2014, when Minecraft made a slew of contentious changes to its policy for dealing with third-party servers, including slashing Hypixel's revenue in half. As a result, the team behind those servers decided to create their own game. With that backstory in mind, it's easy to see why modding is such a big question mark for Hytale's future, because mods were the source of everything they learned in their entire community, and they were the reason they ever got started in the first place. At the same time, it was the big company's treatment of modders that got them kicked out of their previous ventures. So with that out of the way, let's return to the question of what decision Hypixel Studios made regarding mods for their own game. Unsurprisingly, they will not only support it, but also actively encourage the community of third-party modders, servers, and mini-games that surround Hytale. When asked if Hytale will be supporting modding, the team responded directly. In a fact posted on their website, they said, yes, Hytale was made with creators in mind and includes a comprehensive collection of tools that grant players more creative power than ever. From model creation and animation to filmmaking, in-game script writing, and of course, building with blocks. That's fantastic news for Hypixel fans as well as other companies and servers facing the same crisis as Hypixel did all of those years ago. The question of how that modding will work is a little more difficult to answer. Most sandbox games such as Minecraft, Terraria, and other sandbox games allow for modding by manipulating the game's code. However, only a few programmers with the ability to read, write, and modify the code will be able to customize the game, to say nothing of comprehending it in the first place. However, if you make it too easy, as with Roblox, the game can quickly devolve into streaming mess, which will not entirely be a bad thing. It makes things a lot more difficult for a game as complex as Hytale though. So what's the answer? According to Hypixel, the best way to the fabric of the game for everyone to be able to change to their heart's content without having to modify the game's underlying code is for everyone to be able to change to their heart's content without having to modify the game. This allows more general users to have unique additions to the game without having to deal with bugs, hurdles, and the risks that come with amateur modding, while also allowing professionals to create hardcore mods. Continuing in the previously mentioned fact, the company told us all of that by saying, however, to combat abuse will not permit modifications to the client itself. With the amount of freedom you are given with Hytale's tools set, however, you won't need to do so. Having a single version of the game to support makes things easier for us developers too. Now that involves a lot of stuff in the game, and I do mean a lot, so let's now dive into some of the ways that you and I would be able to change the way our game behaves. To give a brief overview of that kind of stuff we're talking about, here's another excerpt from the fact asking how the extensive the native modding experience will be, to which the devs replied, every aspect of Hytale is customizable, from damage values to animations, models, weather, combat mechanics, and more. Well, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're already subscribed, don't forget to turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.